All right.
Go ahead and hit play.
I did.
Hi, my name's Clark, and I like to drink whiskey. I've been drinking a lot of whiskey for a long time, and I decided I wanted to get different whiskeys and sort them by the flavor, about how much I like the taste of the whiskey. So the first thing that's important is my listing is not based on price. Expensive is not necessarily better. Cheap is not necessarily bad. The other thing I don't judge by is the brand name. You can't say, because this is a big brand, it must be good. No, you can't do that. You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair. So what I do is I drink a bunch of whiskeys and I save a little tiny bit. And I wait till I have a bunch of whiskeys, and then I can do a side-by-side comparison and rank them from good to great. And now this will be my 8th year of doing this. I have tasted 257 different whiskeys. What else can I say? Oh, and then I have along this back row. Can you see this back row? This originally was my top 10 favorites. Then it became 12, and right now it's grown to 14. But we'll get to that later. So, like I said, oh, and if you do this, your great whiskeys aren't going to be the same list as mine, and that's totally okay. In fact, that's good. If we all got together and compared what are the best whiskeys, it would be interesting to see which ones popped out as everybody likes these, you know? And then it would also be a chance to say, hey, he liked that, I'm gonna try it. So we're gonna start right here. This is 24 with different whiskeys. They're all almost finished. And so I'm gonna just, there's a couple I picked out to start with. I wanted to start with this Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry. Now, when they do flavored whiskeys like this, they normally cut the proof. Normal whiskey is 80 proof, and this is 70 proof. It's a little bit weaker. The other one I'm gonna try, another flavored whiskey, is Black Velvet Apple. And again, it's 70 proof instead of 80. Oh, what we should talk about first is, when I say whiskey, what do I mean? There's 3 kinds of whiskey. There's whiskey, there's bourbon, and there's scotch. Some people will jump up and down and say, scotch is totally different. Fine, but no. Yes, it is. No, it's not. I include scotch with whiskey and bourbon. That's just me. You're allowed to do whatever you want. A few rules. Okay, one rule is all of these are required to be aged for at least 3 years in charred white oak barrels. Take a white oak barrel, burn the inside, put the booze in it. Wait 3 years. Required by law. Scotch can only be made in Scotland. That's the law. Also, whenever they're using heat, they're required to use peat as their fire for heating it. Peat is like it's swamp grass. Many layers all packed together of swamp grass that they dig up, they let the water dry out, and then they burn it. And evidently it actually burns pretty darn well. Bourbon is required to be made in Kentucky. Also, bourbon is required to be at least 51% corn. It can be more, but it must be at least 51. Other grains are totally allowed. Now, whiskey can be made anywhere. And there is, I've got whiskey from Japan, all over America, Europe. It's pretty interesting. So, what we're going to do, getting back to actually trying it. So here's the first. So what you do to taste it, First, you smell it. How's it smell? And then you take a sip, just a sip. You're not trying to get drunk. Swish it around in your mouth, swallow it, and then go. So you get that final flavor. So here's a swig. So now I know what it tastes like. Now, cleanse your palate. This is just Coke. My palate is cleansed. Now, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry. Oh, which one's better? I'm gonna say I prefer Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry over Black Velvet Apple. So that is the first of the sort.
All right, 6 minutes.
Thank you and good night.